Hola gang, and welcome again to Old Nerd Reviews. I'm Tony, your old nerd of the day. And I do try things so you don't have to. Brand new item. I have never heard of these. I have never tried these before. What I'm trying today is Utz potato chips. And this particular flavor is the crab chip potato chips.
Yeah!
All right, old guy goggles are on. These are gluten-free. This is crab chip potato chips with Chesapeake Bay crab seasoning. You can see the little gal mascot on the front there. On the back, it says, this chip has been a staple in the Utz potato chip family for years. We take our famously fresh, crispy potato chips and season them with delicious Chesapeake Bay seasoning. You may not be able to enjoy the luxury of crabs by the bay every day. Well, I can now. But with these Utz chips, you can savor that legendary Chesapeake Bay crab flavoring anytime on the perfect chip. So grab a bag and enjoy. And this right here is a 2.75 ounce bag. Let me tear into these. Can you see down inside? See the chips there? I'll go ahead and pour them on a plate for you. There's a closer look. Looks like a barbecue chip almost. It's got that orange tint to it. It's lightly salty, really not hardly any grease to it. And you can see the seasoning on that. Take a whiff of the chip. These are interesting. The smell is a smell that I would expect if I walked into a fresh seafood market. Interesting. These actually kind of have a smell of crab. All right, final look. Give it a shot. Okay. Do it again. I just keep on eating them because I'm thinking that this may be something that kind of needs to grow on me in order for me to like. I'm just, my mouth is a little confused by these right now. Okay, let's take this by the numbers. I'm going to set aside the flavor of the chip for a minute and just address the Utz chip itself. It's a thin chip. It reminds me of a Lay's chip, only less greasy. All right, on to the flavor. As I said, it smelled kind of like seafood, a seafood market, a little bit like a crab actually would. But then when I got into it, that went out the window. Doesn't taste like a crab. Doesn't really taste like seafood. It does taste like something that you'd put on seafood as a seasoning. It has a small bite to it, and the seasoning makes it walk in the line of almost too salty. And to get a better handle of what makes this up, it has paprika, onion powder, honey powder, and it does say this product contains mustard. That's about it. The rest, I think, belong to the chip. Now, I did pick a small bag up over at Circle K, and the damage on this was $2.29. It's a little spendy for a small bag like that, but what I've noticed when I've gone to the grocery store is Utz seems to be a premium priced chip. And so I expected a little bit more than a replica of Lay's with less grease. I don't know if they're just famous for the different flavors they have. I can't imagine that they're really famous just for the plain chip. On the Nerdometer, I would give the Utz Crab Chip potato chips. I think I would give these a high meh. They're okay. They're not bad. They're not great. The seasoning on them is a decent seasoning. It's not anything that blows me away, and the chip definitely doesn't blow me away. I mean, there's not anything really wrong with them. It's just something that is okay. I wouldn't run out and buy. If you put it down in front of me, I'd eat them up gladly, but they're really not anything special. And I think they're expensive for that small a bag. And for the bigger bags that I've seen, I think they're pretty expensive too. But I want to hear from you guys. If you've had Utz potato chips before, tell me what kind of flavors that you've had. And if you think these are really anything special, or you're kind of feeling like I did. There you go, gang. Another review in the bag. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Follow me on all my social networks. All those links are down below in the description. And if you do all that, you too can become a part of the coffee swelling. I've got my Captain D's Seafood Kitchen mug right there. Old nerd crony community. Okay, you guys have a freaking awesome day. And I'll talk to you again. Bye now.